What is going on, everybody? Got another video here for you. Here we've got to simplify this. We're simplifying exponents. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so there's a couple of ways that you could go about this. I'm going to do it what I think's the easiest way. So let's get started. So I think what I like to do when I have an exponent out here, I like to work inside the parentheses and simplify all that as much as possible. And you know, when you simplify, you want all your exponents to be positive. So don't worry about if your exponents are positive or negative. Don't worry about that until the end. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna multiply what's in the numerator first. So that's going to be x to the 6 times y to the 3 plus negative 7 over x to the 3 plus negative 3 times y to the negative 3. All right, so you notice here I've got like bases with the y's, so I add the exponents. I have like bases with the x's, so I add the exponents. And then remember, all of this is raised to the 10th power. And so now I've got x to the 6th times y to the negative 4 over, and that's going to be x to the 0, y to the negative 3, and then all of that raised to the 10th. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this extra step here, and this x to the 0 here, let's write this down. Remember, x to the 0 is just 1. So 1 times y to the negative 3 is just y to the negative 3. And then all of this is raised to the 10th power. All right. So in that first step, to go from this step here to this step here, I just used a to the m times a to the n is a to the m plus n. All right, now when we look here, remember we have a property that says a to the m over a to the n is a to the m minus n. When you're dividing and you have like bases, you subtract the exponents. All right, so this is going to be x to the 6th times y to the negative 4 minus negative 3. Okay, we have like bases with the y's. It's division, so we subtract the exponents. And then all of this is still raised to the 10th power. And so now we have x to the 6th times y to the negative 1 raised to the 10th. Remember, so we got negative 4 minus negative 3. So that's the same thing as negative 4 plus 3, which is negative 1. Okay, the negative and negative make a positive. All right, now let's raise each term inside the parentheses to this power out here. So remember, we have a property that says a to the m. Well, let's do this one first. That a times b to the nth power is a to the n times b to the n. And then we, come on, get off there. And then we have a property that says a to the m raised to the n is a to the m times n. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to use this property right here. Okay, we've got the x to the 6th and y to the negative 1 raised to the 10th power. So what we're going to do is we're going to write this as x to the 6th raised to the 10th. We're going to raise each term inside the parentheses to this exponent out here. And then that's y to the negative 1, and we're going to raise that to the 10th power also. All right, so now you can see we have this property. So this tells me I multiply the exponents. And so this is going to be x to the 6th times 10 times y to the negative 1 times 10. And so this is going to give me x raised to the 60th, y raised to the negative 10. All right. All right, so we're almost there. Remember, you want all your exponents to be positive. So the easiest way to do this, to think of this, is look at this as being over 1. Look at it like a fraction. And remember, to change the sign of the exponent, you just move the term across the fraction bar, and that changes the sign of the exponent. So that's going to be x to the 60th, and then I'm going to take this term right here and move it across the fraction bar. So that's going to become y to the positive 10, and then this will be your final answer. All right, so I hope that video helped. Hope you learned something. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.